Well, let's get started. Welcome back to the Crown of the Oathbreaker, everyone. As we're right in the midst of the King's Games, an annual event held on a particular day to celebrate the King and all things good about the prosperous realm of Aglarion and in Oathbreaker, the city in particular. And festivities have gone on, lots of events have taken place. Khazri did particularly well in the Battle of the Tipsy Tunes, taking out that one. Bone did some magnificent diving in the Leap of Death. And Vander, I believe you won the Merfolk's Lumberjack event.
I think it was Adai, right?
Oh, it was
That
Adai.
was a day.
It was Adai. Okay, and I think... Who did terribly in the Battle of the Tipsy Tunes? Who was absolutely dreadful?
Vander.
That
Oh
was
yeah,
Vander.
yeah.
Okay, didn't mean to call you out there, Vander, but yeah.
That's fine.
Glorious things in your future. And there was also poor old Khazri. Took some sweet treats from a little old lady and not long after got ill, and when she recovered from her nauseous vomiting, she found herself penniless or copperless, all her money being taken. And there's also a competition, a gambling competition, when everybody put a gold coin, put their name on it, and dropped it into a barrel type of thing. And I think Incration, suspicious as he ever is, tried to incite the people selling the coins. Apparently no problem. But now that the big drawing is coming on with the rumors of there being about 1,000 gold pieces in the pot, some people drove in. This orc here, Zelestran, drove in with a cart with a horse, smashed a few people out the way, and proceeded to start stealing the gold, which is currently in the back of this wagon. Due to some clever insight by somebody or other, you realize these guys aren't actually here. They are actually illusions, these guys. But everybody with a name on them, like Yishelby, this person, have been actively fighting to get on top of you. Which is where we will pick up tonight's session. As Adai? No, Vander has gone down. He is in trouble. So, this lady at the front of the cart, she immediately... actually, she'll go to the back and help load on the gold pieces. It's quite heavy. The orc's struggling a little bit. But they're loading it up, looking ready to take off. Not sure which direction. But Incration, hiding behind the building by the looks of it. What would you like to do?
Vander, buddy, I don't got any potions for you.
I do believe I have one, which I bought, and I was contemplating selling it, but to the highest bidder. But it seems like I'm probably the highest bidder at this point. So.
Let's see here.
You're the highest bidder.
Okay, I'm gonna... What Incration would do, knowing how you Joy sometimes uses potions, I'll leave it to the fates. Leave it to Lady Luck to see what happens for a round. Go up here, and I'll fling a card at... let's go at the big orc guy.
Okay, so card flicks out your hand, flies towards the orc.
And
It's a
Sorry,
roll.
so that you know, I think you have advantage against this one if you want to, because my bird was going around. But so you know.
Yeah, I think you have an advantage against both, because
That's what I was
Calistran is
both
currently being...
animals. True, correct.
Yeah.
We're still enjoy. Okay, which one?
That's
Still the
what's
orc?
right.
Still the orc, yeah, advantage on the orc, yep.
Okay, card flings across the air, and with a 22, that will definitely hit him. He's wearing simple leather armor, not particularly well armored, as your Heartless Edge card flies through. Does a decent points of 16 points of damage. He recoils back as a card cuts him across the chest. Blood spews out onto the gold. At the very least, you've marked the gold Incration. Well done.
Perfect. here. Yeah, I'll just do. No, I won't. That'll be it. That'll be it. I'll save a bonus. That's it.
Nice, good round. And who's this guy afraid of?
Me.
Afraid of Bone. Well, he's going to move. You hear the lady saying, Get that guy with the cards. Take him out. I'll sort out this gold. Get him. And he moves away from Bone. And he will attack
Yes.
Incration with disadvantage.
Yes.
Because he still sees Bone. I assume he gets a save at the end of his turn, Bone?
Let me see. Frightened of you until the end of your next turn. So that's going to be until my turn ends now.
Okay, so no save, but I will get it back shortly. He gets out a mace. He says, I'm going to crush your head, boy. And swings the mace at disadvantage, rolling a 10. And Creation, you easily dug under it. And he comes for an uppercut with the mace. And at disadvantage, he rolls a 19. I assume that'll hit.
That'll smack. Yep, that'll smack.
Crack across the head for 8 points of bludgeoning damage. And blood
I'm going
starts
to,
pouring down your face. Yep.
Uncanny dodge that to reduce it by half for my reaction.
Oh, cool. So it goes to just a glancing blow across the head as you recover from it. And he's still looking nervously at Bone. But Coastal, it's your turn.
Yeah, so Coastal will, given that we are attacking Salistran apparently, so it will go to this one, 1, 2, 3, until here. So, and I will give advantage against next attack of against Salistran.
Sure. So Coastal does a couple of darts around the orc and he tries to batter her away and she gets away. Beautiful. So advantage on the orc. And Joy.
So, is your familiar able to use items like potions and such?
Can pretty much do anything except attack.
Okay, if that's the case, I think Joy's gonna try to sneak away from this Varen killer. And wait, he was here? So he's going to fly above Varen killer.
Okay.
To try to not get opportunity attacks from anyone else except from her.
What's Joy's fly speed?
Let's see. I think it's
6.
supposed to be 40, right?
I think it's 40, yes.
It's 40.
Yeah, it's 40.
Yeah, I think Joy could get up and over and get to Vander without invoking an attack of... Well, you're still right next to her when you start, though.
Yeah, so I will need to take attack of opportunity from her, though.
Okay.
But I am willing to try that. So we'll see.
What does she have? She has she's going to try and grab him out of the air and squish him down. So a big hand comes up. What's Joy's armor class?
13.
13. So a 15 will hit. And she kind of grabs him and does 9 points of damage, just slams him into the ground. Does Joy survive that?
Yeah, with 1 HP left. She has 10. So, Joy, not feeling too good either, but I'm feeling worse. So let's prioritize myself.
Shocking.
That's how it is. My trells. Yeah, I guess Joy's going to try to take Vander's potion of healing out and apply it to Vander, if possible.
Absolutely, you can do that using your action. You're going to have to explain to me how an imp feeds a potion to a Vander, though.
Oh, well, Joy's just going to land on the back of Vander's, I was about to say carcass, but he's not dead yet, so... You're just gonna land at his back, grab his hair, just pull it back like forcefully. He doesn't really care too much, and just like force feed Vander the buffalo healing.
Nice.
Potion.
Hit 2d4 plus 2 healing.
Okay, well, at least I'm still alive.
6 points. You cough and come straight back up. Nice. Okay, assume that's Joy's turn, bringing her master back. And Adai,
Sure.
you're looking pretty bad either. And you notice this lady over here is... You actually pulled her from safety, if you remember last time, and she was most appreciative of that. So what would you like to do now?
I would like not to be as good person in the next life, but so far I will use my bonus action to heal myself. Okay, 7, not bad.
Second win, nice.
And then I'm gonna test my luck because this guy is already injured, so life is short and it's gonna be the shorter. I take an attack of opportunity from this lady.
Okay, once again, her hands, her fingernails extend, kind of like Wolverine style, and tries to slash you across the back as you turn. And she rolls an 8. You dodge it easily enough.
Okay. And then I'm gonna attack with advantage Saltran using Booming Blade.
Booming Blade, okay, nice.
So then let me just do this properly. Oh, that means 15 to hit.
A 15, yeah, would have missed except for the help by Coastal getting just in the way. So, yep, 15 hits.
Okay, so then gets this damage, and then in addition to that, he gets 3 points of thunder damage. So 9 in total. Okay,
And if he moves, he'll go boom.
exactly. He go boom.
Okay, so yeah,
And
him with
that's-
his booming blade and he starts vibrating. He's in trouble. But let's
Okay,
see.
that's my turn.
Okay, nice. Let's see what Kazri's got.
Okay. So what about these non-named people? Are they good or bad?
Non-named people are civilians who are caught up in the crossfire.
Okay, cool.
Actually,
so
they should have gone...
I won't kill them.
I'm going to move them out the way. They should have had an initiative turn. So a lot of these people just scatter out the way, getting
Okay.
our way as quickly as they can. So there we go.
I didn't want to catch them in my crossfire.
And Coastal is flying, no?
Is Coastal flying?
Yes, yes.
What's that, 10
It's
feet
10
off the
feet.
ground? There we
Thinking
go.
of around it.
Okay. And from paying attention, it seems like this person, Varen Killer, is in charge, maybe? But let's see.
She yelled at the orc, and now she's loading in the gold.
Yeah, I'm gonna spend a sorcery point and twin spell Chaos Bolt at her.
Okay, nice. First one misses. Second one, the second Chaos Bolt does hit.
Okay. So, psychic. Yeah.
Nice. 18 points of damage. She lights up and she lets out some cursing, and she's finished loading in the gold, and she looks as if she's trying to make her getaway now. But nice, Kazri. One hits, one doesn't.
Happens. That's it for me.
Right back over there. Okay. Oops. The guy in front of... Focus 2 of his just an old punching Bone in the face. A big slam attack comes in. Boom! 21, Bone.
Yep.
Are you raging? Don't think you were. 5 points of bludgeoning damage. His blood courses out of Bone's face, and it comes in with a straight jab, rolling an 8, so you dodge out of the way of the second one. Now what would you do after that? He's going to risk the attack of opportunity, going to push this guy out the way and jump into the saddle of the horses. Bone, you can have an attack of opportunity if you like.
Vander's about to be a speed bump.
17 does hit. The bone claws coming out, 9 slashing, nice.
An additional 3 points of necrotic, so 12.
Another 3, got it. Okay, that was your opportunity attack. So he jumps on the horses, gets ready to go. And you hear the lady at the back say, wait! Any moment now, get ready to go! And Bone, now it's your actual turn.
Bonus action is going to just growling with his blood frothing at his mouth. He's going to go over here and he's going to grapple. So to grab the guy who ran away from him.
Ooh, he rolls a 9.
Yeah, that's a 25.
Do you get that if you're not raging? But 13 beats it anyway.
I thought I said bonus action rage.
Oh, you did rage. Oh, sorry, I missed that. Yeah, raging up. Okay, beautiful. So yeah,
I'm
25
going
then
to-
definitely gets him up as you rage up.
Yes. So 5, 10, 20. I'm going to drag him all the way over here.
Okay, let me just get him grappled. Okay, falls off the horse with a thump. And I'll give him a dexterity save to try and not take falling damage. Ah, yeah, he slides off the horse easily enough, but you've got him dragging him away. Nice.
Then I'm
Malcolm?
going to
Sorry.
push him. Sorry.
Sorry.
You good, Vander?
Yeah.
Oh, whoever that was. I still get Adai and Vander's voice confused. I don't
It
know
was
why.
yeah, sorry, it was a day, but I didn't want to interrupt.
Okay.
But just a note for you, Malcolm, because I feel that they are trying to escape. These horses were in the area of the spell for ice wind. So they have to do a constitution saving throw. Otherwise, they are frozen unless someone uses an action to take the ice from them.
Okay. We'll get to
And
that
they will take
right
damage,
after
actually.
Bones. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
So
going
that's what they're
to-
going to
Yeah, thank you. I'm going to use my second attack to push him prone.
Ooh.
So with grapple and make him prone.
So his dexterity, as he tries to scrum out, is a 15.
26.
Push his face
So
into the
this is-
ground. And he's struggling,
Heck yeah.
can't get up, movement is 0. So he's in trouble.
Bone smash.
Okay. Don't so I think the horses, oh, maybe I should look that up. Didn't have the stats ready for horses. Okay, let's have a look. So just a draft horse these guys would be. Their constitution saves are nothing. So straight roll, so I'll do 2d20 for both of them. Oh dear, so they're both bound in ice and they're struggling to get through. Okay, excellent idea. Okay, okay, Bone drags him off, great. This lady doesn't like that. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And she gets the butt of her hand and just smashes the ice off one of the horses. And she says, Muzzlenut, get up! Get away from that animal! Get this other one out! Screaming. Vander, on the ground, prone. What do you do?
I'm going to stand up first and foremost. And then I'm going to take one step towards Masanu. And he's currently prone, right? Yeah.
Bones pushing his face into the
So-
dirt.
Oh, I love that. I'm going to cast. Where is it? Here it is. Corrupting Ichor, 2nd level, against the guy prone.
If you move 5 more feet towards him, you get advantage.
Oh, do I?
That's
Well,
an attack roll you do, yeah.
it is.
Okay, let's see this.
Corrupting Ichor.
Uh-huh.
Oh, do I need that advantage at all?
Nice.
20!
I'm going to do. So on a hit, the target takes 2d8. So I'm just gonna roll 4d8.
Nice. As you cough up some phlegm for your spell.
Oh, oh well, that's how it is.
Okay. Yeah, and he's obviously the ichor
And-
continues to burn on him.
Yeah. So since it's 2nd level, he takes 2d4 on the start of each turn. And
Okay.
after spewing the ichor on this guy, I'm just gonna look at Bone and say, once you take in the light out of this guy's eyes, I want you to do the same with this one. And Banner is going to point at Calistran.
Okay.
Okay, master.
Make him suffer for me, Bone.
Okay.
Okay. The Viren Killer has finished putting the gold on the back. And she does two things. She jumps into the saddle and uses her action to remove the Rhymes binding ice from the second horse. I hesitate to have this turn, but Incration, what do you do?
I'm hoping he's low and I get to finally use this, but we're gonna steady aim for the advantage, and I'm gonna try to swing a card straight across his face.
Hits.
Ooh.
Oh, you don't get Elven accuracy though. I don't think on a melee attack. But regardless,
It's any attack with advantage. So steady aim is any attack,
Okay,
ranged
cool.
or base. Yeah.
okay. So you swipe the card across the throat. The guy grabs his throat, and he falls to the ground. And then you see almost it looks like his something that's resembling him in a pale blue like shadow rises from it, and then you see some black spirits rise from the ground, grab hold of this blue thing, and drag him down. And you don't see Calistran screaming, but you see his soul screaming as these demonic entities are dragging him down into the ground.
Yay.
And the civilians around, some of them are brave enough to watch this with interest from a safe distance. And they start screaming in absolute terror as the soul is brought down to who knows where, but it is not a pleasant sight. And some of them says, "Oh, guards! No one, he's evil! Get him! Celestran will have problems. Coastal.
I get some stuff.
Oh yeah, because of the dagger you.
Sorry again. So these guys are handling. This guy is prone, not this Matsanus.
Yeah, that guy's prone. Yep.
Okay, and this one is already. Is he injured, or who of these two is injured, or none of them?
So what was the question?
From the two ladies, is there anyone injured?
Ah, the one on the horses. Yeah, so I should put a few
Sí.
tokens on. There we go. I'll show you.
Okay, and well, then Coastal will just help attack her.
Okay, so Coastal flies by, and on the red-headed lady who's been shouting orders. Yep, beautiful. Okay, and Joy, being resurrected Vander, what do you do?
Well, I guess Joy will just annoy either Ilsaby or Varenkalar. Depends on who needs opportunity against them with a help action.
Oh, well, they both have advantage at the moment. Oh, actually, Varenkiller, no one attacked her, so the advantage goes, but you can give advantage this one.
Let's give her advantage against her then.
Okay. Adai.
So I will move here, and I will attack this injured lady. I'm gonna first cast on her Hex.
On which one, sorry?
I cast Hex on her.
Which one? There's two hers here.
And the one that is injured. This Beren killer.
Okay.
So my eyes start glowing, and I shout some incomprehensible words towards her, and she speaks Sylvan, and I attack her with Booming Blade.
Okay, Booming Blade comes up again.
So that would be, I guess, a hit.
That does it.
So then she gets that, and then she gets on top of that the Booming Blade, and on top of that the Hex. which is necrotic.
Oh, nice. She just manages to survive holding on. Let's see what happens when the cart moves, though.
And that's my turn.
Okay, so advantage goes off her. Kezri.
Yeah. I'm gonna spend another sorcery point to twin spell Chaos Bolt again at Baron Killar.
Okay, cool. 15 hits. And I'm going to say she tries to dive off the horse as your Chaos Bolt hits. And it does hit, and she falls to the ground, and then she explodes right next to Vander as the booming blade kicks in as well. The second one, regardless of who you're aiming it at, would miss. The 12 misses, but the first one goes, and she just explodes in a puddle of gore as these dual effects goes out. Mazanook, while he's on the ground,
So disadvantage on his attacks.
and he can't actually move, can't actually get up either unless he tries to break her
Oh my
grapple.
god. He takes 2 points of damage from that.
Oh yeah, the acid burns on his face. He's having a bad day. And it's an action to wipe it off, right?
Yeah.
Looks up his bone as you're squishing his face into the ground as his face is burning. He says, "If I die this day, you're coming with me, you son of a bitch." And from below, he tries to kick you, kick you in the head at disadvantage. Rolls a 15 bone. I think that's going to hit.
Yeah.
Reaches up and boom, kicks you right in the face, and your neck cracks back for 10 points of bludgeoning damage. Oh, 5, reduced to 5 though because of your rage. Yep. And then a second one comes up. Ooh, and he rolls a natural 20, which then goes to a dirty 20 at disadvantage for another 8 points of bludgeoning damage, reduced to 4 because of your rage. And by the way, when this lady falls off and dies, she turns to an appearance that doesn't look like herself. She looks like a very pale, bald creature. Just no real features whatsoever. Looks like a bald albino almost. No eyebrows you can see. That's interesting. So Mazanook, trying to get through. Bone, got him pressed to the ground, face to the ground. What do you do?
Recklessly, and I'll say what happens if I kill him.
Okay. That hits.
Probably 2 attacks.
Both of them hit.
So
7
that's
points.
7, 10 with necrotic.
That is enough, so tell us.
Bone is going to just push him down into the dirt, and with his other arm, he's going to start tearing out his spine.
Oof. Okay. Go.
Yay.
Yay.
Reminds me of that move in Mortal Kombat, right? The fatality.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, and the same thing happens to this person. Once the spine is ripped out, he turns into this pale, ghostly albino type person. No real features whatsoever. Looks quite dull, but yeah. Hey, Bone, getting into the spirit of things.
He's pretty hurt, so he's going to just groggily step over his body, dragging his spine behind him, just shoving Vander a bit out of the way. Moving up here to this is on Ilsabi.
Okay, Ilsabi jumps off into the driving seat and says, "Yeah!" And pushes the cart forward and crashes through the front gates.
Doesn't she get any opportunity attacks?
Bone and Adai, I'll say, as she's attempting this maneuver, can absolutely do attacks of opportunity.
Oh, I imagine we cannot grab her, no? We have to do a normal attack.
I think so, yep.
Okay.
So that's 11 with my rage.
Well, I'm going to say Adai actually gets to go first. So that hits 9 points of damage, yep. But Adai, you get the advantage.
And the advantage or... Okay.
Yep.
So
As a
then
coaster
I roll
or
again.
joy or one of them. Yep.
Okay. 2 1s, that's okay.
Oh!
Oh.
Christian, does
Not
that
my
look
day.
familiar?
Oh, that's rough, buddy.
Ade attacks her, and probably he's still thinking on the fact that he screwed up before, and then that takes his edge.
Ilva, exactly. Too soon, Christian? Too soon?
Yeah, a bit too soon. My dragon lance. Oh.
Okay, the draft horse has 40 feet, so I think that would be fair. She gets out there and she's in full gallop. And the advantage goes off, obviously. Vander, you are up. She's trying to make a getaway.
Well, Vander is going to follow.
Run over the stage. You can run around the stage if you like.
Let's do that. So if I place myself here, can I see the horses?
Maybe one more step to the south. Yeah, one more step
There?
to the south and you could. No, like if you were there, you could see the horses.
Oh,
Here?
no.
Yep.
Okay.
Gonna do another binding ice, aren't you?
I can't, but I wish I could.
Oh,
Regardless, I'm going to spit on the horse.
Okay. So according to the stat sheet that I've just looked up, they have an armor class of 10. So that'll hit.
Nice. Let's do some damage then. There's a lot of ones going for me today.
Okay, so 7 points of damage to the, we'll say, to the horse on the right.
Yep.
I'll say 7. Okay, got keeping track of that. Okay, and it's burning with a corrupting ichor.
Yeah,
Okay.
and I don't know when the turn of the horse is, but it's going to take 1d4 every turn until it's removed, or until it dies.
It's going to happen on the lady riding them's turn. They're going it's her mount now, effectively, so all happening on the same turn. Okay, erupting ichor, nice, corrupting ichor, and is that a concentration, by the way?
No.
No, it's not. Okay, excellent spell. Okay,
I'm going to use my remaining movements to just keep on following in case I have to.
this now dull creature covered, just looking like a white albino almost. And Kracion, crowd is looking at you in terror. What do you do?
It's just Lady Luck came to bite him in the ass. Don't worry about it. He's all right.
Persuasion check as you send someone to hell. They're not buying it.
All right, I'm gonna try to rule a cool something here. Bonus action dash, which is gonna give me a total of 70 feet. So
normal dash,
I'm gonna
sure. Yep.
try to hop on top of it here, and hopefully I can steady myself with acrobatics.
So running, dashing, pushing through the crowd. Yeah, absolutely. Acrobatics. Yep. Pretty difficult to run onto a moving horse. I'm going to set it at 20. Oh, just fall off the back.
Oh.
Still have your action, technically.
Yep. I'll, do I land prone or do I land safe?
Make a dexterity saving throw. Set it at DC 10. Yep, you failed to get onto the back, but you maintain your running pace. You were good. Still have your action.
The action. Well, is the horse that Vander spit on still up?
Yes.
Yeah, sorry, little horsey. Let's toss a card at him.
Yay.
17 does hit.
All right. No sneak, so that's going to be 8 damage to the horse.
8. So. No, still up.
Still
Bleeding
up.
profusely, but still up. They have 19 hit points, apparently. And you've done 15 hit points to it so far.
Not for long.
Okay, well, that's the turn. I guess
Okay.
I'll move off to the side here since I'm not on the carriage.
Okay. On DC 20, the villagers are going to go. And these 2 villagers will rush over here and try and tackle you.
Ooh.
I'm get them rolling at advantage. Straight rolls. So whatever the highest of these 2 numbers are, 11. Trying to make a citizen's arrest.
I'm guessing acrobatics to try to dodge.
Yeah, acrobatics. 11 with both of them. Yeah, you get away from them, no problem. And they're screaming, "Somebody get him! Such an evil weapon, get him!" Coastal.
Coastal will also fly here and get advantage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
On the rider,
See
cool.
See to whom? I don't know, but yeah.
Okay. Joy. For that card. Joy? Is that you, Vander?
Yeah, that's me. I guess Joy's just gonna fly to the cart and sit behind, also be on top of the cart, I guess.
Sure.
She's also gonna use an action to turn invisible.
Okay, so invisibly landing on the cart. She does notice the cart buckling a little bit and looks around, so she knows Joy is there. Whether she can do anything about it is another question.
She has a lot on her hands currently, so let's see what she prioritizes doing.
We shall see, indeed. Adai, Sergio, what do you do?
Jumping on the back of the car, is this dexterous or really difficult strength-wise?
You can choose. You can have a difficult time getting over there. You have to go around the stage. But if you've got something clever up your sleeve, Adai, you can certainly try. Oh, sorry, Aaliyah. There you go.
Does the woman seem injured? I don't.
Certainly try.
A little bit, not very much.
I'd rather get the money. Yeah. So I'm going to rush. I'm gonna use my action to dash.
Okay.
And I'm gonna rush and jump into the wagon. And my aim is actually not so much. I don't care whether I stay or not in the wagon. I want to be one with the barrel of money.
You're trying to drag the barrel out of the cart? Is that what you're
Yes,
trying to
but
do?
I don't have an action, so I think at the moment it's more for me to jump in. I don't think I can grab the money, I guess, because I don't have actions, but at least to be where the money is.
This is what we'll do. An athletics DC 20 to get on the cart, same as in Cracion. And if you make a 25, you can grab the cart and pull it with you, or a natural 20.
Okay, that's not... But if I do 20, I can stay in the car, at least.
DC 20 to stay in the car, natural 20 or a 25 to pull the gold out with you.
Or I can shoot the girl. I think it's funnier to try to get the money.
Okay.
I go for the money.
Roll of funny.
Okay, let's do that.
Oh, no, not I.
Wow.
Man, I
So,
set that up for you,
are
Adai, to be
they-
cool, but you don't.
Adi jumps on top of the runs on top of the table, and he's gonna use it as a leverage to jump, but basically steps over nothing here and goes face down towards the bottom. Actually,
I'm just saying with a natural one, you end up prone as well. That's
Yes.
terrible.
And face down.
Okay, well, yeah, trying to set you up with a cool move there, but the dice gods say no. Kazri.
Can you give me a cool circle that's like 20 feet?
Sure. 20 feet circle. Oh, I don't have my 20-foot circles. Give me just a second. I haven't
No
added
problem.
them into this campaign. Don't know why, but it won't take me a moment. Okay. Not sure it needs a refresh, but they should be there now. Oh, okay, there we go. They're right at the bottom, but there's an area of effect one there for you.
Lovely. At least I can miss my friends. I just can't miss Joy and Coastal.
Oh, Joy likes the heats. Don't worry.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, no, I did not mean to do that. Back to line. Just to make sure I don't need to move. I do not. Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna cast Fireball.
Oh my gosh!
Oh,
yeah.
Fireball damage.
40!
Okay,
Ow.
let's just move that down there. Well, Coastal and Joy. Is Joy immune to fire or resistant?
I'm sure she's immune, not resistant. I could be wrong though, but I don't think I am.
Immune, yeah.
Oh, Coastal isn't. So Coastal goes.
Coastal is no. I think he's killing 40 lives already.
Oh, she's immune against fire. What?
Okay, so
I didn't know
Joy
that.
is fine.
Interesting.
The horses, 19. No, both horses are dead. So I'll put a cross like that. I know it looks kind of weird. Oh, there we go. Nice big cross across the horses. And you'll shabby. We'll make a dexterity saving throw. TC 15. She rolls a 5 as a fireball on her. And she takes 40 points of damage, but she survives.
Ooh.
Okay. That's neat. I suppose, I will spend 2 sorcery points to have made that fireball a bonus action with the
Okay.
quicken spell.
Sure.
And I will instead see how she's looking. Yeah. Okay. You know what? I've got. Am I that crazy?
Yeah. Yes, you are.
What a
Okay.
silly
Yes.
question.
Yes.
Oh, another fireball explodes. The horses are definitely overdone now. Dexterity saving throw once again. She rolls a 6. So a fireball explodes on her and she takes 25 points of damage. She's still alive.
That's fine. Her horses aren't going anywhere.
Nope. Okay, Kazri just going ballistic. Fantastic. Okay, is that it? You have anything else?
Another fireball.
No, I think I'm okay.
Reaction fireball.
Okay, he's dead. Bone.
Mm.
What do you do?
Well, the cart is still. The horses are dead. The cart is in crisps, or the wheels are broken.
It's not moving from here.
Yeah, the form is still like a train locomotive building up speed, so it's going to move slowly at first, dragging the spine of Masonu behind him. Just running, jumping into the remains of the cart, just smashing its pieces around until he finds Ilsubi, and then recklessly attacking with the spine.
with the spine. Hell
Use it
yeah.
instead.
Improvised weapon.
Nice.
Let's go.
15 hits.
Okay.
Wish I had a little graphic for someone attacking with a spine, but I don't.
So that's 21, 24 plus 4, 28 damage.
That is a
Boned.
doornail.
How do you want to do this?
Oh, it's spine on spine action here. Let's just say at the end, you can't really distinguish between what was Mazanu and what was Ilsabi.
Okay.
Yeah. He's just shuffling off afterwards and going, oh, he can't. We're still in initiative, so yeah.
Yeah, we do, because somebody doesn't like this person. So we're going to maintain initiative order. Okay, Bone. Oh, we have nice. So, the gold is safe. Vander, what do you do?
I'm going to go over to the closest female or citizen, I guess. And I'm going to cast Charm Person.
Okay, I'll just give them a natural straight D20, so they fail.
Yep. And I'm going to say, what in the hells are you doing? You can't just go around and arrest people like this. You need to wait for the guards. You know that, right? Tell your friend as well.
The red cloaks will surely arrest this guy. Did you see what he did? He did something with his soul. That's evil. But sure, I will stand back and wait for the guards. And she stands back. And she goes, Sister, you come here too. Step away from that evil person. Vander. Nice.
I'm just going to say, thank you for understanding. I appreciate that. I knew you guys were good folk. Don't worry. I'll take care of this guy.
And Cracian. Turns out using an evil weapon in public has consequences.
Turns out.
But also benefits.
How well dressed do they look like? Do they just look like common folks? Are they middle class?
Just common folk.
Common folk. I'm gonna throw 15 gold at them and be like, you saw nothing, right? Nothing at all.
You can do that, but you did it right in the middle of the public square, so these are not the only two people, but absolutely you can do that.
15 gold each.
No, just 15 gold because she said sister, so I'm just throwing 15 gold.
Oh,
at them.
right.
You see nothing, right? I was your friend. I helped save the gold. Nothing. You see nothing.
Who said that? Who said that?
Perfect. And I'm going to then dip out the gate and then head this way and try to bonus action hide.
Okay, we'll make a stealth check. Okay. At that point, with Incration hiding, we're going to drop out of initiative order as no one is attacking anybody at the moment.
We may need some initiative because, I mean, right after, when it's my turn, I will be sure that Banner doesn't steal the gold. It's more gold that he sees in his life. So I will get quickly to the gold.
What are you doing? Just because they
Let's
failed
go.
to steer it? No, I won that. That's mine.
Let's wait until the red clocks are here. There have been a robbery and a crime committed here.
Yeah, we're just securing it till the guards get here.
I'm watching my eye on you. It was my name that was pulled out of that hat. That gold is technically mine.
That's
She
all
watches
fine.
you closely.
Bone steps out of the broken carriage carrying a hedge. I'm not sure which of these two. And he's going to just crush it and say, Bone, win.
Bone did win. That's true.
It seems like some red cloaks and some crown guards are on their way. They had a problem pushing through this very crowded ping, but you also you have a minute game time. No, you have a minute actual time to come up with some plan. Here we go, 1 minute and counting. What do you do?
Oh, I'm I'm dashing up a tree and
Sure.
hiding in the tree.
Good plan. Love it.
I'm sitting on top of the gold.
Okay, cool.
I'm just gonna ask Adai. Do you think, since we even managed to save all of this gold, that we were gonna be rewarded by it by any chance, or at least some of it?
Is there any rule here, like you get money from a crime? Do you get like 10%? You know, like is there anything like that in the city?
Commission.
Commission from recovering a treasure or something like that?
I mean, probably not. No.
Ask Malcolm whether it's something like that. Whether I know.
There's no rule like that per se. Depends on the generosity of the person whose gold you saved.
Okay, well, I'm gonna cast Charm Person, my last spell shot, on the girl that won.
Okay, once again, I'm going to roll a straight d20 to determine her saving throw.
She passes.
And the minute is up, and a couple of Knights of the Crown appear. Well, citizens, and talking to these four people here, not the welder of evil cards, the city owes you a favor. I can tell by the bodies of these two creatures over here. If you don't recognize them, they are doppelgangers. No doubt part of the... Malcolm forgets for a second what they're called.
Changes.
The Doppelganger Club.
Yeah, there is a doppelganger club, and the doppelganger club is called the Golden Masks. An underground criminal organization, if you don't recognize it. Up to no good. This is typical of the things they try during the Crown Games. I hope that none of them pulled any other tricks on the rest of you. And Kesri, your mind goes back to the little old lady who fed you treats and the medics who saved you. And you think, maybe they weren't what they seem. Maybe they could disguise themselves like these people. Regardless, we owe you a favor. The city appreciates your service. But I believe you there, young lady, are the rightful owner of this money.
I jump from on top of the money, and I salute her. I just shake her hands. You definitely deserve your money. The luck has been with you. But it's always honorable. Be grateful with those that help you. It's up to you.
Persuasion check, Adai.
And then could be worse.
Let me get this straight. You wear clothes like that, Adai Karamosa, noble family.
I walking away. You see, and I'm putting towards the others, not to me.
Well, you were the one saying. Well, this is.
I know.
You in your noble clothes. This is typical. This is how the poor keep poor and the rich keep rich, because the rich keep on putting their foot down on us. But you did save us. I can give you 5% of the gold. So that would be what? 50 gold pieces. She hands over to Vander, we'll say. Because Kesri also looks noble-like.
That's fair, I do.
Does Kesri look like
I'm just
Kesri
gonna...
still?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just gonna say, excuse me, miss, but I understand that you, as well as I, don't really like all these nobles that keep on stomping on our hard work and labors. But may I please just say that I used a potion that had the same value as the gold that you're now giving to all of us. May I be asking for a little bit more for your, well, to be able to save you and your gold? I mean, if not, the gold would be far, far away from where we are currently. and you wouldn't be able to see even one shiny gold coin.
Make a persuasion at disadvantage, and disadvantage because Adai has already tried to squeeze more gold out of her.
All right. Persuasion at disadvantage. Oh my god. There's a nat 20 and a 2.
She flips you a gold piece. For your trouble.
I'll take it. Thank you, I guess.
And then she calls over some family members, takes a pot of gold. People cheer her. The Knights of the Crown surround her to assume she doesn't get robbed, and she is the winner of this day. Some clerics around the town, they come and heal everybody who is injured. So just assume that you're on full hit points,
Nice.
except for Incration.
Who's hiding in the bushes?
Who's hiding in the bushes. Okay, so let's take a 5-minute breaks there, and then we'll see what Incration's up to after that. And yeah, we'll see. Okay, see you in 5, guys.
Yeah.
All right.
See you.
Yep.
Okay, so as the dust settles, from the carnage. And remember, this thing happens right at the as dusk is settling, with the Battle of the Champions due to start fairly shortly, in fact. So what do you guys do?
We should probably go back to like our tavern, and if it's evening.
All the games start up.
Yeah, the games are... Yeah, I'll drag across to the big map so you can see what I'm talking about. Yeah, so you're right at the south of the city down here at the Mule Gate, which is where those doppelganger folks attempted to flee to. And you're not that far away from the dog pit, which is right here, which is where the Battle of the Champions is due to start. And that's where the crowd's heading. They're heading to this stadium place over here.
Dragon's Plaza, is that a stadium? No.
Okay.
Well, it has been a really weird few days, so maybe we should end it up with a big bang.
May as well.
Is it? You said it's kind of like dusk now.
And the
Try to sneak back in the town and rejoin the group.
Sure, make a stealth check.
I don't know which one of these is which. Oh, damn it!
What was the
Oh.
first one?
Uh,
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I might have something. Wait a minute.
Stop. Wait a minute.
Elf stuff. Yes. Mask of the Wild. I don't know if that helps. No, it's not advantage. Okay, never mind. I thought it was advantage. It's not.
Okay, so you try and sneak back into the Mule Gate. Some royal guards see you and say, "Oi, we need to talk to you. Come here."
Why me?
We've heard reports of you using some devilish weapon. We're going to need to confiscate that, friend.
That's just an illusion that I use to way to make coin. It's a con for say, you know? Oh, demon's gonna get you. Like, give me your coin or else.
Make a deception check.
Oh, that rules.
No roll for the guards. Quite good at insight. Let's see a job. All right, citizen, you're free to proceed.
Oh, yeah.
We've heard stories about you. And Kracian is the name, isn't it?
I just run a card game up at the Lucky Leap. I mean, probably just people
Yeah.
all salty that I conned them out of their coin.
Sorry?
Money.
You con them out of their coin? Please explain further.
Well, I mean, when you're good at cards, I mean, people just assume you cheat, so I just run with it to keep up the allure.
Other deception, please.
Idiot.
Which one is this? Oh, okay.
All right, let's make things one clear. We've got
You were
our
so
eye
clear.
on you. If we see you step out of line one more time, we've heard of your shenanigans, jumping into rivers and all sorts of things. One more
Well, that
step
was
out
just
of
missed
line.
course, though.
No. I'm talking. You be quiet. You listen. If you step out of line one more time, if you stub your toe and swear, You're off to the king's prison. Do we make ourselves clear?
I'm gonna just nod.
Now, piss off. I assume you piss off?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Okay, and we'll say, just for convenience sake, you catch up with your friends. And where's everybody going? Everybody's going to the dog pit.
Yes. One question is: do we have some time to rest in between, like a short rest, or not?
Keep in mind, everybody except Incration was healed by the clerics that are around, so you're all on full hit points. But sure, I'll
this I
say,
didn't realize. Okay.
Yep.
I didn't know that.
Yep, so full hit points except for Incration. And I'll say if a short rest benefits you, you can take a short rest as well.
Okay. Yeah.
So before going to the dark pit, Vander is going to change persona once again. And this time he's going to look like yet another high elf, I think.
Okay. So Vander is looking like a high elf. Okay.
And if you also got some extra time, I think I'm going to try to disguise Bone a little bit. Because Bone has been here before.
At the very least, you know Bone is well known in the dog pits.
Yeah. So I'm going to use my disguise kit and try to disguise him a little bit up. Just hide him, I guess.
Okay. See that disguise kit roll.
That's an deception I think we agreed on earlier.
Sure.
Oh, that's not too good, but okay.
What's your proficiency?
If that's the case, then 15.
15. Okay. So what does Bone look like now?
I'll say Bone looks like... well, he's a big guy, so I think I'm just gonna go with something easy. He's gonna look like this big, ruggedy guy with a beard and a cloak to like try to, hides him, I guess.
Got it. No, you didn't. That is correct. Okay, so Bone, you're obviously heading over to the dog pit. Vander as well, I assume?
Yeah.
What about Khazri? I think Khazri was going to do something else.
Yeah, I'm gonna be writing a letter. I can do that at the dog pits, but I'm not gonna be like participating.
Sure. Yeah, there's other things to do there, which we'll get to in a second. But sure. But writing a letter, is that a bank letter, perchance?
It is not.
It's not? Okay, we'll get there in a second then. And Incration, you coming along?
Yes, I'm coming along, but knowing the fuzz is on the lookout for me, I will not be participating in a fight. I'll be cheering Bone on and placing bets on the sideline.
Yeah, we'll get to bets in a second. And Ada, you're coming along to the dog pit as well?
Yeah, why not?
Okay. So, you'll gather, actually, move you into the map. Now, I've got you down here in the stadium, just sitting around, but, you know, just for the sake of having your tokens on, if nothing else. But this is more like a theatre of the mind, but we have a scene set regardless. So the crowd is just piling in after the incident at the Mule Gate. Some lucky punter won 1,000 gold pieces, gave some of it away to you guys. But everybody is gathering around, getting the seats. There's people wandering the crowd selling frog legs on a stick. If you want to have one, there are just 5 copper pieces each, which is a little pricey for that, but this is stadium prices, which is always a bit more expensive. And you see in the north, King Waldron has arrived, along with his queen, Queen Lyrencia, and everybody's favourite NPC, Princess Athena, who's out there doing her usual insulting of people. Your friend, Lord Signmonder, is there as well. He is the head of the Royal Guard, Royal Protection. His duty is to protect the king and the queen and the princess, so he's up there, along with 5 royal guardsmen. So the queen and the king and the princess are very well protected. And they arrive, and this person here, who you would recognize at least, Bone, is this guy here, Joffa Pebblefoot, who's very much the front man for the dog pit, both the illegal and the illegal things coming over here. And he's got some type of magical device on him. He's a halfling, and his voice just echoing around the stadium, and he says, "Long live the king! Please calm down and welcome our champions of the battle. Let me introduce their prize offerings to you one by one." By this time, Bone, you'd be required to be inside the stadium. I assume you're okay with that?
Yep.
Okay, so Bone comes out along with a bunch of other people. And Joffer continues on. Let me just get my notes exactly right. And he sings, "First up, we have Gratis Altio, a loyal member of the Knights of the Crown, one of Signmonder's right-hand man. And let's show the crowd what you're offering up." And Gratis Alto holds up this very nice short sword that's glowing slightly. And he turns and raises his sword and he says, "For the king!" And the king nods, puts down his sword. "Next up we have Hufflepuff Wolffang, all the way from the lands beyond Vorden in the north. Apparently he's a chosen of his tribe. And he holds up a net, and it's got lots of spikes on it, and he says, "I offer up my barbed net of entanglement." And the crowd cheers once again. And next up we have Hagrian Iron Sinew, and this dwarf comes up. I assume many of you are familiar with Cagrian. He's a renowned adventurer who is now running the Bearded Warrior Weapon Shop here in Odenbeer. And he takes off his helmet, which has got jewels in it, and he says, "I offers up my Helm of Brilliance." There's 2 gems inside of his helmet. And this magical flail as well was available for sale at the Battle of Champions. Just come and see me. Great sales at any participants of the Battle of the Champions. And Joffa Pebblefoot kind of cuts him off and says, "Well, look, this is not an advertising event. Please keep the advertisements to a little." And finally, we have Mr. Vragry Stoneskin himself, hard as rock, trained in the way of the rock fist. And Vragry says, I promise that I will be a worthy opponent, and anybody who is drawn with me is in for a bad sign." And he holds up this glowing quarterstaff and gives it a twirl around. People cheer. And we also have person whose suit I don't have, but I might in a second. We have Telly Valberg, who is, as you can see, he's a copper, he's a sorcerer, he's from the faraway Isles of Xanathros, and he's been living here recently, part-time adventurer here in Aglarion. And last but not least, we have
Am I blind, or do I not see him on the map?
Do not see who?
K. Tally Velberg, the guy you just introduced.
I can't see him either.
Where are you, Kay? Come with me. There he is.
What kind of item did he offer?
Alright, just a second. I'm sure I've got the right guy. No, that's not the right guy. That's the right guy. Oh, no. That's not quite right, but this is K. So pretend he's looking like the thing. And he offers up, he says, I offer up my figurine of wondrous power. And he throws out this little lion, and it turns into a great big huge lion and says, look at my kitty roar. And then he flicks his hands again, and the lion goes back into a smaller form. And finally, we have, from Parts Unknown, a bit of a late entry. We have who calls herself the Raven Knight. The crowd kind of goes quiet, looking to see what she offers. And she flicks her hand and holds up a flaming sword, and then flicks her hand and puts it back into it. All right. So we'll give the competitors a chance to get ready, and we're starting in approximately 30 minutes. Okay, so in this 30 minutes before the events start, what would you like to do? There's lots of stuff happening under the stadium as well.
Is
If Bone is going to introduce...
Oh, sorry, yes, Bone. And finally, last but not least, we have... What name did you give?
what name did you give, Andrew?
I'm gonna give you Spine Ripper.
And last but not least, we have Spine Ripper. I imagine that's not what your mother called you, but Spine Ripper, what do you offer?
Grabs the potion he's holding in his hand.
Potion of
Drink.
Water healing?
breathing.
Oh, water
Potion of
breathing.
water breathing. But
So
it's
hold
also
up.
say drink.
And it'll be a blue liquid, imagine little bubbles going inside of it. So they recognize it, maybe not. They know it's not a healing potion, but it's a magical nevertheless. All right, thank you, Bone Splitter. We will commence in about 30 minutes. Sorry, yes, Bone, you do get a chance to introduce yourself as well. Yep.
Is this a Royal Rumble event, or is it a 1v1?
It's a knockout event.
So all v all?
No, it's like six, like Bone. I'm not saying he does, but he might get matched up with Vagri. And then the winner of that goes to the next round, and the next round, and the next
So
round.
1v1 v1. Okay.
Yeah, like a tennis knockout tournament, I guess.
By the way, did we get ourselves a short rest in between?
Yes, you did.
Nice.
Okay. There's lots of activity happening down below, and if you want to place some bets, there's a betting booth down below.
Oh yes.
You have to place some
I'll
bet
put-
and question.
Absolutely.
Anybody joining him?
I'm curious, but I don't feel like I have the most amount of money to do that.
I'll just tag
But
along.
yeah, let's play some bets and ration.
Ezri and who was it? Vander? Yep.
Yeah.
And Adai, what are you doing?
I think I'm gonna enjoy the game and I'm gonna cheer for Bon.
Okay. So just hanging out in the stadium for now. Underneath, you see there's medical tents being prepared for those injured. There's various clerics from the Temple of Life getting ready to help people who get injured. This is not a fight to the death, but, people get injured. Nobody will at least intentionally get killed. And you see in the booth, there's a couple of competitors as well. There's Havelpoff and Kagrian Iron Sinew. And there's someone who you definitely recognize running the gambling. You remember this guy, Vander?
Oh yeah, that's why I changed my identity.
Okay. You change your identity with disguise self, is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so looking like the high elf. Okay. And can all three of you who are there please make perception checks? And Krayshawn, Kazri, and Vander.
Can I guide myself for
Perception.
this check?
My God.
And this. So a total of a dirty 20.
Okay, we'll get there in just a second. I just want to do something first. Okay, so you see a golfer, he's got a sign up next to his betting booth with lots of goons effectively around him. And he's got odds, and he says predicting the overall eventual champion 5-1. So if you bet a gold piece, you pick the eventual champion, you get 5 gold pieces back. And he's also offering odds of 1.5 for each gold bet. So if you bet on bone, for instance, you bet a gold piece on bone, you'd get a gold piece and 5 silver pieces back. And he sees these guys around the booth and he says, all right, who wants to place some bets? 5-1 for the champion, 1.5 to predict any bet.
I'll take you up on that, friend.
By the way, the first bout that we'll do is going to be Bone versus Kagrian Iron Sinew. The merchant from Odin Bear who was hawking his wares. That's going to be the first match. What? You said you want to bet? You want to bet on the champion? Bet on Bone versus Kagrian? What's it going to be?
I wanna place 2 bets down if I could, kind sir.
Right? All ears.
All right. As much as I appreciate my friend in the battle there, but I would like to put down 5 gold predicting that the Raven Knight will be champion, and I will put down 5 gold that my friend Spine Ripper will win his match.
All right. So I'll let you keep a track of that. What about you, miss? Would you like to bet some gold pieces?
No, I am just here with my friends.
All right,
My
fair
account
enough.
to make sure I don't bet too far past my means.
Under the thumb of a lady, I can appreciate that. And what about you, Mr. Elf? Gesturing to Vander. You gonna place some bit of gold on it?
Vander is gonna look at Enration and be like, what do you know about this Raven Knight?
I don't know anything. He's mysterious. That's why I think the one shrouded in mystery, Lady Luck may shine upon.
Interesting.
Well,
Well,
point of order. I understand it's hard to see their face, but the Raven Knight is in fact a female. You know, pronouns are important, friend. She's a she.
I'm interested. I think I would like to place 5 gold on this Mr. Ultio person. And to win the whole thing, of course.
All
And
right.
also 5 gold on Spine Ripper to win his match.
Oh, no problem at all. All right, Kegrin, I guess it's time for you to get out there. And he slaps him on the back, and he enters the arena. And Krayshawn, with your perception roll of 20, you notice as Golfer slaps him on the back, he gives a quick flick of his wrist and effectively loosens some of the armor on Kagrian's iron sinew. It looks as if it's going to hinder him at the very least. It might even fall off completely. He's wearing like splint armor. I think he's wearing splint armor. Yeah, splint armor.
I'm gonna look back at the gentleman that just did that and give him a wink.
Waves back at you. So you do just a wink.
Just a wink. Yep.
All right. All right. And with the king and queen in place, we'll get to Bone in just a second, because Joffa Pebblefoot, the MC of this event. Alright, just so we're clear about the rules of this combat, each champion will face a fellow in a one-on-one competition. We would be drawing from a hat for competitors, and Bone at this point you're maxed with Kagri Iron Sinew. A fight lasts until one of the contestants is incapacitated or forfeits. After each match, any competitors will be cured of all their wounds by the town's local clerics, thanks to the Temple of Life offering their services, and the winner of the match will of course receive the magic item pledged by the competitor. Outside assistance is strictly prohibited, and any damage done to the audience will result in instant qualifications, and you'll have a case to answer for from the Red Cloaks. But hey, this is the King's game. We're here to celebrate, so have a good time. And now I'll hand it off to His Majesty the King, His Majesty the King, to officially launch the Battle of the Champions. And the crowd roars, they cheers. And King Waldron Azanar stands up with the princess and the queen behind him. And he offers up his shield, brings his shield up, and I'll just show you what the shield looks like. Looks like this, a little creepy. But he holds up the shield,
Oh.
holds up his sword, which looks like this. Both weapons he's very famous for. And he says, "We, myself, Princess Athena, and Queen Lyrencia, officially declare the Battle of the Champions commenced." And the crowd cheers. "We thank you for your offerings made with brave and noble spirit. May the best combatant triumph again." And he bangs his shield against his sword. "And the entertainment be rousing." Another cheer. "And I offer up my ring of prestidigitation as if anybody can defeat me." And you see it's laid with diamonds. It's a very, very expensive ring. And without much further to do, Joffa says, "All right, let's get things started." I guess, Bone, is there anything you wish to do beforehand?
Nope.
Otherwise, we can roll for initiative.
Oh.
Ooh.
Nice.
Just before you start, and you see he's wielding a flail, and Kagrian says, "See this flail? It has been quenched with special mineral oils. Visit my shop if you want to own something of similar craftsmanship." All right, lad, let's get this going. Bone, you're up first. What do you do?
It's gonna enter a rage just
Right, raging up.
a bit slowly, warming up to it. I guess the location is familiar to him, so
Yeah.
he's already feeling the battle mode. And he's going to... He's going to tear the flail from his hands.
Oh, okay. Let me just check something. Okay, so make a athletics check at advantage.
Oof.
22, and he's got a +5 to this himself. There was a 16. Hey, that's available for sale at the shop. You don't need to take it from me.
I'm going to bash his head in with it. Not sure what... he's proficient in martial weapons, so I guess it would be a +7. I'm just going to use a sledgehammer recklessly.
Sure, attacking recklessly right from the start. 11 misses, and an
Uh,
8 misses.
Oh.
I'm familiar with this weapon.
If you want for special rates, I can teach you how to use that. You daft fool. As Bone goes
Yeah.
into goes into
That would have been
full
sick.
It would have been
let's
sick.
see. I still have another attack. That
Sure.
was my... No, that's true. I used one action to
Oh,
sell
yeah.
this weapon.
To grab
Attack
it.
to do that. Yeah.
By the way, Malcolm, I just looked up. I was thinking out a strategy with Joy. Joy flying up to use the help action to get so Bone could gain advantage. And I was thinking about like the invisibility. Would it still last if Joy were to use the help action? Because in the description it only says attack actions and spells. So I thought I should ask you beforehand.
Well, absolutely. Your familiar could fly out there and help action. Even if it's invisible, there's lots of dust and so on, so people are going to know Joy's there.
Hmm.
And you're going to have like thousands of people knowing that she's there. And you
Yeah.
reminded of what Joffa Pebblefruit said outside assistance is strictly prohibited. So I'll let you decide with that information what you do from there.
Yeah, I'm gonna send Joy out.
Idiot. Cassie's gonna tell Vander that he's an idiot.
That's fine. I know that already. But
Joy.
no one's gonna know that Joy is mine, though.
Okay.
But it'll get Bone disqualified.
It depends. I guess we'll find out.
Before Joy even gets close enough, you see some guards just start flying crossbow bolts at them. And a whole volley of crossbow bolts hit Joy. And Joy does get a long rest, so she's back to 10 hit points. But I'm going to say the arrows just skewer her. And down she goes.
Well, she just fades into dust, I guess, since she's not from this
away.
plane.
Yep. Kagrian Ironstew says, you give that back. No, actually, use it. Let's see how effective you can be. And he's just going to try and punch you in the face. He's going to try and... He's going to try and punch you in the face. Hey, take my flail, will you? Boom. Whoops. And we'll just roll with this at advantage. That's a natural 20.
Ooh.
But there's no actual roll for natural 20s, so it's 1 plus their strength. So you take 4 points of damage, reduced to 2 because of your rage. Then he's saying, oh, bugger this, and he's going to try and rip his flail off your hands again for his second attack, and he rolls a dirty 20. Give that back.
No.
Shit. Well, once again, folks, you see what a fine piece of weapon this is. Even my enemies wish to use it.
Oh my gosh. She's still trying to sell stuff.
He's going to look at the flail, swing it around, like, oh, bad weapon. Toss it aside, and he's going to try to grapple Kagrian.
Okay, he tries to screw him out the way and rolls a 15. Okay, so grapple him. I want to get my flail. Let me go.
Push him prone.
Athletics once again. He rolls a 17. So this is not how it's supposed to go. Get off me. And that would be your turn.
Yes.
Well, screw this. And he's going to try and kick you in the nuts. With this, he rolls a 15 at disadvantage.
That hits, yeah.
Okay, another 4 points of damage, reduced to 2 because of your rage. Knocks the breath out of you, and he does it again, and hits again for another 4 points of damage, reduced to 2 as he kicks you in the nuts. Let me go! Boom.
Now he's going to start bone clawing. So his bones rip out of his arms, and he's going to start stabbing him in the side or trying to get through his armor. Seems pretty armorful, so recklessly. No, I don't recklessly, I don't have to. That's true.
22 hits, as the crowd remembers to cheer.
That's 8 and 7, so 15 damage.
Wait just a sec. Didn't do something quite right. No? Okay, total of 11, 13, 15 points of damage?
15, yeah.
15. The crowd is absolutely loving it, and they start clapping, they're cheering, they love what's going on. And was at 13 points of damage. And as Hagrid Ironsinu is there on the ground being clawed Wolverine style, he's going to try and get up, making another athletics check, this time rolling a 16. Tries to get up again, this time rolling a 24.
Ooh.
So you had him grappled. So I say that he breaks the grapple, but he's still prone on the ground. And I say, fuck this. And he's going to stand up. That's his turn. He's going to rush over here to grab his flail.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to slice at him.
That hits.
For 14 points of damage.
Oh, he says, oh, bloody hell. Not what I signed up for. But bring it on. Bone, spine ripper. Let's see what you got.
He's going to rush forward, charging him. Just going to attack him with his bone claws, recklessly.
Okay.
That's not too good.
So 16 would normally miss. But as you hit him, his armor slips off and he's effectively without armor now. Just bloody hell! That wasn't meant to happen! So that hits.
Yeah.
11 points of damage. Okay.
Yep. 11. And another attack, recklessly.
Okay, second one hits as well for another 8 points of damage. Alright, so Bone, being relatively uninjured, is just laying into this guy. And says, alright, I forfeit. The crowd gives him a bit of a boo for being so cowardly. But it is well fought, my friend. Good job. And he hands you over a Helm of Brilliance.
Oh.
Oh
no! He's going to about to attack, but
now no, I know you're all thinking fireballs. The
no,
helm,
I'm thinking Bone's getting smart.
Well, we got the Helm of Bone, so I guess you can see what it does.
oh,
It doesn't
wow.
have all its jewels on it. What do we have? Thank you, Kazri. There we go. So it's got, as I said, 3 opals. So that will be... What do the opals do? Daylight. And the rubies do... Wall of Fire. So you got those options there. Well done, friend. Well fought. And he puts out a hand out to you.
Looks at his hand. Let me see.
For those who placed bets on Bone, feel free to collect your winnings.
I tried to slide a hand, throw a tomato at him since he forfeited.
And with some of these ones, there's some of the other people are throwing fruit, and you hit the head of someone in front of you, turns around and glares at you. Other competitors, friend. Get your aim a bit better. Okay, so there's other. Sorry.
What were the odds again on Bone winning? It was 1.5, right?
Yeah, so you bet a gold, you get a gold and 5 silver back. So feel free to do the maths yourself. Now, you guys are back in the stand. Feel free to place other bets later if you like. And Kracian, Vander, everybody back in the stands?
I'm gonna
Ezra?
place another bet on Bowen. I
Yeah,
think
another 5
win
gold
his
on
next
bone
match.
to win.
Okay, so just feel free to say you bet. We don't need to role play out golfer anymore. But
Yeah.
yeah. So as you're placing your bets, Hezri, you get a tap on the shoulder, and there's
Why? That's
3
awful.
royal guards around you. He says, Miss, the king requests an audience with you. And when I say request, I assume you know that when a king requests something, there's not really an option. So be kind and come with us, miss.
Yep. She's just gonna get up and go.
Okay. So they lead you down some of the back alley. They're telling you, like, turn left here, turn right here. And eventually you head, and they take you right up onto the stage of the event. So you've got a good view there. And a seat is brought out with you. The royal guards appear behind you. The Lord Sign Munder gives you a nod. He recognizes you. And you feel another tap on your shoulder. Hello, my dear. How are you?
Amazing. I guess this actually saves me a lot of time.
How so?
I'm gonna put it in the general tab
Sure.
or the chat of our Discord.
Okay.
I was about to. I'll just hand this to Gareth because I was about to do this anyway.
Oh, interesting.
Feel free to read it out loud.
Dear Gareth. What's that first one? It's...
I tire.
Oh, sorry. I tire of this cat and mouse game. I'm not cut out for the mouse life. It is time I rise up and accept my duty. I've contacted a priest and have planned a small cliffside wedding ceremony. As I do feel quite embarrassed in all of this, I would prefer you to come without our cousins and get this done quickly without fanfare. We can return home together after this ceremony. I too apologize for taking so long to come to my senses, but I think it needed time to grow up and see what is truly important. I've had enough of adventure and I'm ready to be your wife and return home. Yours truly, Kesri Gorso, finance of Gareth Corso, daughter of Lord Ziamandis Gorso. And he reads it and says, well, that is delightful news. I see. Maybe after this ceremony, after this Battle of the Champions, we can officially tie the knot. What do you say, my love?
I have the priest set to meet us cliffside after the games.
Fantastic. That is such delightful news. I know this is a bit presumptuous of me, but can I get a kiss?
Yeah, I'll kiss him and hold his hand.
Oh,
Oh, snap.
okay. It's a... Well, you can kiss him how it likes, but imagine it's just a polite peck on the cheek.
Yeah.
Would that be
Yeah,
fair?
super
Yeah.
simple.
And Athena says, proper kiss, slipper in the tongue. And Gareth says, no, it's... Oh, I said slipper in the tongue. And King Waldron says, Athena, just... This is a beautiful moment. Try not to wreck it, okay? Just calm down. I apologize, Kazri. I apologize, Gareth, on behalf of my daughter. And Athena says, yeah, I should have slept her in the tongue. Anyway, let's see some more blood. All right. Well, that was a letter you were writing. Interesting. I like the way you did it as well. It's the letter looks good, just artistically.
I did my best.
Wow, interesting. Bit of a plot twist there. Okay, so the next meeting, there's other fights going on. You see the Black Knight wins, the Raven Queen wins, whatever her name is.
Raven Knights.
Wins her bout easily. And now the next one is drawing out is Bone versus this guy here. Don't have the art, so I'll just bring him up because I don't have this token quite right.
Okay, Tally Valberg.
Yeah, this guy here. And all right. Joffa says, all right, winners of their respective combats. We now have K. Tally Valberg versus Bone Splitter. Is getting ready. All right. Let's roll for initiative.
Roll for initiative.
A will get 21 and he will get to go first. And it says, all right, let the games begin. May the best person win. And immediately swings over and rushes so his back is to the crowd. Technically, that would be an attack of opportunity for you, Bone, if you wish to do that.
Yes.
Okay, so make an attack of opportunity as he puts his back against the thing there. 23.
Damage.
12. Sorry, I just don't have his 49 and 12. Okay, so no rage, so you get 6 points of damage as you cut him across the back. And he says, ha, that was great. But say hello to my little kitty. And he throws out his figuring of wondrous power, and a lion appears on the thing as well. And it rolls 15. And the lion lets out a roar. I still have a lion roar here. Lets out a roar and charges towards you, Bone. Teeth out. And it's going to try and pounce on you. As soon as I get a sheet right. It's going to try and pounce on you. Can you please make me a strength saving throw?
Yes. Oof.
13 is just enough. So it tries to throw you prone on the ground, but it doesn't manage it. Then it launches at your throat, tries to bite you, and rolls a 14, which misses, I believe. So that's the lion's turn now. It's your turn, Bone.
Yeah, let's see.
Let's add another roar.
Kitty. Bone likes cats, so he's going to go here. Take an opportunity attack.
It's to claw you at the back. And rolls a natural 1. Stumbles.
Yeah. And this guy I'm fighting, does he seem strong? Does he seem like he's muscular, athletic, or weak?
Make a perception check.
Hello?
Sorry, I said make a perception check. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we can hear
I hear
you.
you.
It might be Christian might be having issues.
Christian, can you hear me?
Oh yeah, I think I had a little...
Okay.
See it wrong.
Yeah, so to determine how strong he is, why
Yes,
don't you
yes.
make me a perception check?
Yeah.
Blood clouds your vision. You do not know.
Yeah, I'm gonna grapple him without the raging for my first attack action.
Grapple him without raging. Okay.
So just a straight roll.
Yep. And you're 23. He tries to squirm out the way of that, but even with a natural 20, he's not going to make it.
Ooh.
My little kitty, get this guy! Get your hands off me!
Let's see. And then I'm gonna push him prone.
He's going to try and squirm away again, and he rolls an 18. Ha-ha! He squirms away. I have to do better than that, friend.
Yeah, that's my turn. I think I'll save my rage for, perhaps next fight, or if things get worse.
He takes in a deep breath. You look like you're ready to sizzle, friend. And he sprays acid from his mouth into your face. Make me a dexterity saving throw.
Yes.
At advantage because of danger sense. And a 14 is enough. So, being a dragonborn, he has access to spell things. Oops, I didn't do that right. 48. 12 points of damage as the acid sprays into your face.
Oh, did I save?
Oh, sorry, you did save. So 6 points of acid damage to the face.
Yep.
And the lion lets out a roar and runs towards you again, once again trying to pounce on you. So I need another strength saving throw. Just straight because you're not raging. And once again, you push off the lion. Imagine a gladiator pitcher holding the jaws. And he goes to bite you. And rolls an 11, so that's going to miss. Back over to you, Bone.
Yeah, I think it's time to start doing some damage. So I'm going to start. Gonna start stabbing him. So just straight. No, recklessly. It's fun. More fun recklessly.
Recklessly? Okay. Yes, absolutely. The rage is up. The recklessly. Oh, not raging, but still reckless. 24 hits.
So that's 20 damage to him.
20 damage. Ouch. Okay, he recoils back from this horrible and it's shit. And is that your turn?
Yes.
Everybody who is watching this event, or everybody except for not Bone, but everybody except Bone, please make me a perception check.
Can I guide myself?
Sure. Kazri, you're too busy holding hands.
Oh my god, all this
I don't
slow
even think
roll.
guidance matters. Yeah, it's a 9.
So, what you see, Adai, and no one else knows it, as he's being just clawed to death by a bone, he kind of reaches back and gets ready to attack him. But you notice he's not really, at this point anyway, he's not attacking, and he touches someone behind the crowd, and you see an arcane exchange of energy between the two of them. You remember
Who?
between this guy who's fighting Bone. He reaches back into the crowd. Some guy touches him in the crowd, and you see a spark of energy transferring from the guy in the crowd to Kay, Tally Valberg.
Do I see any judges or any people who I can refer quickly to?
There is various officials around the crowd just making sure nobody is doing what this guy is doing and no one is providing outside assistance. So what do you do?
I run towards him and shout, "This guy is cheating. Did you see? He's grabbing energy from the public. There is someone there who's a conspirator."
Oh my goodness. You're right. And the guard rushes onto the field, but not before this guy gets another attack off. And let's see, what could he do with that? Bolt of arcane energy fly from his finger and slam into you. Take 14 points of damage as 3 magic missiles into your chest. And at this point, the guard says, "That guy is using outside help! Joffre, call off the event!" And Joffre says, "It appears we have a disqualification. Clay Tully Valberg, you are hereby disqualified for the event. You'll give your magic item to Bone. And guards, take him away." And Kay says, "Oh, God damn it." And he gets dragged out of the stadium to face the consequences. And Bone, you have a figurine of wondrous power that has a lion.
Kitty.
Ooh.
Cool.
That's cool though.
Racking up the victories. Okay. So, a cleric comes up and heals you, Bone, so feel free to go back to maximum hit points again.
Yeah.
Vander, you're the one who looks like an elf, right? You're elf looking?
Yeah.
In the crowd, Adai, as you're watching with your friends, an old acquaintance comes up to you. And this was the person who you initially purchased Bone from. Lord Kabok Goldtooth. And it says...
Oh, he's coming to Vander, or
To Adai, sorry, to Adai. Oh, no,
okay.
wait. That was Vander. But Vander doesn't look like Vander.
Nope.
Amazing.
What was your
Rules.
disguise? You using disguise self? Is that right?
Yeah, disguise self to look like a high elf instead.
Can you bring up the spell for that, please? I mean, I think you're
Yeah.
gonna avoid a interesting talk with this guy, but
Let's
see.
hope I don't. There we go. So I think there's a.
it's only if someone
Yeah.
actually says, "Oh, that's suspicious." Otherwise, it doesn't. Okay, I tell you what happens instead. This goblin comes up to, we'll say, oh, there's not that many people. There comes up to Encration. Hello. I am Lord Goldtooth. A pleasure to absolutely meet you.
Good day to you, Goldtooth. I guess you heard of me running a card game or two around town?
I have my fingers in lots of pies. It's not actually you that I want to talk to. I'm your friend, Vander. I have a business proposition for him. Do you know where he is?
Can't say I have. I haven't seen him since that riffraff tried to steal the lottery winnings.
Do I hear this conversation?
You do?
Okay.
I assume you're near
cool.
to Encration.
I'm just going to message him, I guess.
And say
And
what?
I'm gonna do so stealthily.
Make a sleight of hand to cast your spell subtly. Make a sleight of hand check.
Oh, perfect.
Okay, so no one noticed you casting message. And what do you say?
I'm just gonna say, oh, I'm here, don't worry. But I would rather lay low if you don't mind. Is this a good way to communicate?
And he turns around. Yeah, absolutely. And he starts wandering away from the crowd. And so you're just going to cast message back and forth, back and forth?
Yeah, basically.
I don't think he can reply to this one, though.
Maybe not. I can just say, would you mind meeting me outside somewhere a little bit more, private?
Sure. I don't know where you are, but just follow me out of the stadium. And he wanders
reply.
out. You can reply? The
target and only the target hears the message and can reply.
Oh, my apologies. We can just do this here in our heads, if you like, Mr. Vander.
Yeah. Let's do it in our heads.
All right. And he
Perfect.
wanders back with his guards to his private booth, but the message will still happen between you. So, you're my old... Yes, there, that guy looks familiar. I believe that is Bone. Right? I recognize his fighting style. He's not Bone Slipper, he's Bone. Tell me I'm wrong.
You're not wrong. You're completely right, in fact. I'm impressed by your perceptive skills, to be honest. I did the work to try to disguise him myself, but you saw right through it. That's pretty good.
He was my property for a while there. We kept him in the mansion, had him doing menial tasks, and I trained him up. I got him ready for the fighting pit, so I know a thing or two about Bone.
You certainly do. So, are you still impressed by his fighting capabilities?
I'll put it this way, Adai. I'm so impressed, I want to buy him back.
Oh, do you now? And I know that you don't hold too small of a fortune. How much are you willing to sacrifice of your wealth to buy Bone, though?
I believed you purchased off of me for 1,000 gold pieces. Why don't we say 1,500 gold pieces? Nice little tidy profit of 500 gold pieces.
Well, I think we could perhaps increase that price even more. I think you'll be mighty impressed by his growth under my leadership, so to say.
Make a persuasion check.
He won
Evander.
2 fights already, so
Persuasion 22. Look, I think this guy can make me a lot of money. I can increase it to 1,700 gold pieces.
Interesting. How about we just wait and see how Bone is currently doing in the rest of the match? Because Bone has turned out to be a very valuable asset for myself and my how do you say that? Accomplices? Yeah, my accomplices.
Well, that's well and true. Friends are good. I feel gold makes the best companion. Don't you agree?
Oh, I do agree, but I must also admit that good connections are very valuable. Comparable with gold, of course.
You've twisted my hand. 2,000 gold pieces. That is definitely my final offer. And I will point out that they will be the property of Lord Goldtooth, and there might be an issue. So
Yeah,
I think you're well aware of that, Vander. So 2,000
but
gold pieces. What do you say?
to be honest, I'm very curious how this would role play out. You know, what
No,
would happen if?
I'm not.
Aren't you?
No,
very
I'm
interesting.
really no.
How would we
Fine.
save Bone?
But fine, let's see what happens at the conclusion of the tournament. I'll tell you what, if he wins the whole thing, I'll make it 5,000 gold pieces.
Oh my!
Oh my god!
Okay, Banner is just gonna say, interesting, very interesting.
So let's see how Bone goes in the rest of the tournament. I can tell I've spiked your interest.
You certainly have. You certainly have.
Joffa Kebblefoot announces the next bout. All right, next bout we have Spine Splitter versus Hufflepuff Wolffang. And he comes out from beneath the event, and he looks slightly drunk. He's had a bit too much to abide. All right, this time we have Bone Splitter offering up. What are you offering up, Bone Splitter? You've got several magic items you could offer up now.
Drink.
A drink.
Another drink. Okay, another potion of water breathing, I heard, is the rumor. And what is this guy offering up as I try and remind myself?
Oh yeah, the net.
The net of entanglement. You want my net, dear? I'll make you wear it. Let's roll for initiative.
Roll for initiative.
17 and Bone 9. Okay. So he's going to start off by throwing his net at you. Whoops. Let's get the net stats up. I thought I had this on his sheet. Just because it's fun, this is what the barbed net of entanglement does.
Mimic, is that you?
Looks like a mimic, doesn't it? Okay, so he starts by saying, "You want my net, do you? Well, you can wear it!" And he throws the barbed net at entanglement at you. You can make a dexterity saving throw at advantage because of your danger sense.
Yep. Let's see. Oof.
So the net hits you. You get instantly entangled by it. And nothing actually happens now. Mechanically, you're restrained. So you've got no movement. Your attacks are at disadvantage. And yeah, he takes a couple of step backs. Watch how my net of entanglement will squeeze the life out of him. And at the start of your turn, you take d4 plus 2 damage. So you take 3 points of damage. And you're restrained. You can't get him to it. So what would you like to do?
I'm going to try to use a strength saving throw. Is that a strength check? Is that
So just-
athletics or?
Sure, athletics. DC 16. Takes your action to do that, though.
Oh no.
And the bone
strength.
squeezes some more, and Hufflepuff Wolfang says, "Ah, I got you now." And he's going to swing next to you. He's going to bring up his great axe and bring it down on your head, rolling a dirty 20, doing, oh, dearie me, just minimum possible damage, 4 points of damage. There's a d12 plus 3. Now, at advantage because Bone's restrained. So if I said
Yeah.
disadvantage,
Would it be
I
straight
meant-
because he has disadvantage? Because you said he
Oh.
was drunk. No? Okay.
Oh, he is drunk. Ah, you were right. That will be an 11 then. No, straight roll. And the first thing I rolled was an 11, so no damage. You're right, he's drunkenly doing it. And it's going to take a step back. You can have attack of opportunity, Bone, but it will be at disadvantage.
Yeah.
20 hits. Nice. So you manage to reach out through this barbed net of entanglement as he takes a step back. All right. Now that was your turn, and you failed to get out of it. And then he attacked you, and Bone, at the start of your turn, you take 4 points of piercing damage as a barb thing continues to cut into you.
Yeah. I'm going to try to tear it off again. So a strength check.
Yep. Just okay, you rip it off, but that's your action to rip it off.
Yes, and just walk menacingly towards him.
Shit! What's that over there? And he runs to get his net back. You can have attack of opportunity if you like.
Yeah. No.
So swing and a miss. But and then he gets his net and he throws it back at you. Another dexterity saving throw, please.
Didn't that kill the net when Bone ripped it off?
No.
Oh, I
It
thought
has-
it says
Yeah.
deals. Okay.
Regardless, it misses and he says, "Shit!" and backs away even more. Bone, over to you.
Locomotive, run him down, and let's he's fan of restraining me. I'm going to restrain him, so I'm going to grapple him first.
Okay. He rolls a 10. So you grapple him.
Yeah,
Hold him
push
down.
prone.
Okay. The
Oh,
next
no.
one, he rolls a natural 20, beats your natural 3. So you've got him grappled, but that's it.
Yep,
This
that's
is-
my turn.
Let's make this serious. And he goes reckless, which will give him a straight roll on his great axe. Badoosh, rolls a natural 20.
Oh, wow.
Oh, no, that's a straight roll. First roll, just a 14, and a 14 misses.
Misses.
So another straight roll, rolls an 18 this time. Imagine that hits.
Yep.
Minimum damage again, another 4 points of damage, Bone. As you've got him in his hand, he's whacking you back and forth with his great axe. And you've got him grappled. What do you do, Bone?
Push him prone.
Push him prone. He rolls an 11. You finally get him down. Ground his face into the dust, and the crowd gives you a cheer. They like this move. Bone? Am I still coming through okay?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think he's just
Bit
There it
latency,
goes.
but yeah, my second attack is
22 hits as... Well, 22 hits.
yeah. So I think I'm breaking up a bit every now and then.
Okay.
Let's see. That should be 8 damage.
Cool. 8 damage, got it.
Yeah, just stabbing him repeatedly.
Okay, got him prone on the ground. As I said, the audience likes these moves, and they give you a nice light clap, cheering along as you move. And he's on the ground prone, and grappled. He's going to use his action. Now he's going to attack with. It's going to attack recklessly. It's going to be a straight roll. So he swings his great up in a cutting arc, and I believe a 15 hits bone.
Yes.
That will be 9 points of slashing damage this time, as he's. This is not fair fighting! Bone, what do you do?
Stab.
Stab.
Recklessly.
Okay, recklessly stabbing down on him. 19 hits. 23 hits. It's 2 massive swings with a bone claw doing 20 points of damage. He says, to hell with this! Get off me! If you won't get off me, I'll cut you down! And it goes recklessly with his great axe, so a straight roll. And he rolls a 23, cutting from below you. Oh, that's a much better hit. 14 points of damage. Bone.
Yeah. Attacking twice again, recklessly.
26 hits. 20 hits as your rage clawing. 11. 23. He's going to swing one more time. And swings his great axe at straight roll. And it's going to hit again with a dirty 20 for 11 points of slashing damage.
Oh. Do I bleed onto him? Does he imbibe any of his blood that's pouring from him?
Sure, you can bleed on him if you like. Yeah.
Well, he has the effects if you imbibe the blood.
Oh, sure. Let me bring that up. Your sheet that I have. This is the mutations, is that right?
Yeah.
Okay, roll a d6.
That's 3. And duration, let's see. D4.
6. Someone's
Oh.
come here. Here you go. You gonna wave to the camera? Where are you? Yeah. Wave to the camera. There you go. I'll make sure the thing's on as well.
Hello.
Sorry, so what... As you watch a Bone's blood pour onto this half-orc, you notice one of his feet kind of looks a little odd. And the perceptive amongst you will notice that now he has 2 left feet. Which
Oh
is
my god.
weird, as Bone's blood gushes onto him. You say, how do you want to do this? Into the microphone. Here we go. Thank you, sweetie. Okay, yeah, so 2 web feet. And he goes, what the hell is happening? Just freak off me! I forfeit! He forfeits Bone. What do you do?
And it's not in a battle rage, so I assume some part of him recognizes it. It's going to...
And
He's not going to move so much, it's just stand up slowly, still bleeding onto him and just moving slowly away.
the blood off me! And the crowd simultaneously boos Hufflepuff for not being brave enough to take a hit. And they boo him.
Throw a tomato.
Okay, make her an attack roll. But they do clap and cheer for a Bone at the same time.
Woohoo!
I know you're not actually throwing that, so that's fine. The tomato hits him square in the thing and he runs away. And you have a barbed net of entanglement now, Bone. Well done. Okay. The next fight, and I think final fight, with the way the draw works out. As soon as I get my notes organized. There we go. Oh, no, that's not it. There we go. Gonna be versus Gratos Ulto. But, in the meantime, a call goes out over the loudspeaker. Actually, Joffer says, alright, we've had a lot of carnage, a lot of good battles, but there are a couple of participants who need a little bit more healing. It's pushing the Temple of Life to the limit. So if anybody can assist in any healing, any clerics out there, your help would be very much appreciated under the stage.
Is there money involved, though? Banner's just gonna go and ask underneath the stage. He's gonna say, yeah, I can do a little bit of healing.
Okay, just a sec. You see, you're... So this is Vander, right?
No, he's still looking like a high elf. But yeah.
So I'll just point out that the Temple of Life don't like Vander, but you don't look like Vander, so that's probably a good thing.
It is.
And they said, look, this is a charitable organization. We offer healing for free of charge. So if you want to help out, great. But if you're expecting financial compensation, then you're in the wrong place.
Vander's just going to shrug and be like, oh, well, you make a fair point. I think this is very chivalrous of you guys. I'm just curious, you know? And I can't do much, but I can do something. So Vander's just going to use 2 second levels of Cure Wounds. And that's all he can do.
Okay, so helping out at the back, the Temple of Life grudgingly nods as you cast these spells. And one of the person, we'll say it's actually Hufflepuff Wolffang, who's out there getting attended to by the beating received from Bone, and he's got a deep gash across the head, and he's moving in and out of consciousness. But you spend your cure wounds on him, and he said, "Oh, thank you, friend. Take this and give it to the Temple of Life, who you surely work for." And he hands you 10 gold pieces.
Thank you. I'll make sure it lands in the right hands.
Which it doesn't?
Well, it lands in the right hands.
Your hands.
But of course.
Okay, so you notice the Black Knight, the Raven Knight. This lady here is just slashing through. She's beating them great. She even takes out Vagri, the Stone Fist monk, and she actually fights him to unconsciousness. He does beg for mercy. Oh, you've won, lady. You've won. I yield. And she swings one more time with this flaming sword, knocking him unconscious. The crowd boos her for booing a down opponent. Doesn't react. The clerics come over and save his life now. And then Joffa, okay, we need none of that bad sportsmanship. So bad karma on you. But now for the semi-finals. we shall have Bone versus Gratis Ulto, the right-hand man to Lord Sign Mulder, Sign Munder, and all-around good guy. And the Black Knight will be taking on the King. All right. So, Bone, roll initiative.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just thinking, if I were to bet all my money on Ultio and then order Bone to lose, would that still work?
Well, I was gonna
You
ask
can
this.
certainly try.
It seems like it's
But I'm
a
curious.
down.
Yeah, I actually have win more if Bone were to win this fight. If I were to sell Bone as well, so yeah, I'm not gonna order Bone to lose.
Okay. And so
Do
no,
I get
the
a sense
odds.
on who to bet on with my downtime activity here? Do I get a sense of who to throw my coin on? If you want to whisper me, that's fine.
Yeah, but like you don't know because Bone could roll high.
Right.
Tell you this. So I'm not sure if you know what that means, Doug, but that's his challenge rating. His challenge rating
Okay.
is 5. Oh, I don't know. I even whispered it to you now, saying the number out loud.
Well,
Okay.
Betting 20 gold on Ultio.
Okay. Any other bets?
I kind of don't want to bet on Bone or Ultio, to be honest. I just want to see how this fight plays out.
Okay. So, Bone. Before the fighting starts, Gratis Ulto, if you remember, is one of the most loyal and honest members of Lord Sign Munder's Knight of the Crown. And he looks like he's of angelic descent. There's a yellow glow in his eyes. And he's offering his short sword, a +1 silver short sword, which he says is a family heirloom, is a thing. And before the fight even starts, he offers an hand to Bone and says, "I greet you, worthy opponent. Let us not forget that it is purely a contest."
Stares at his hand. Tries to just touch it. Kind of grabs it a bit hard.
He returns,
Not the
affirms
best
the
handshake.
handshake. All right, let's do this, friend. May the best person win. And Bone, you get to go first.
He's going to rage.
Rage on up. Whoops, not fail, but rage. Okay.
Distracted by his halo for some reason. And he's going to rage, and he's going to attack twice, seemingly holding back a bit for some reason. So he's attacking not recklessly.
Okay. Puts up his shield, just bounces off his shield. And then he pushes your bone claws down at the ground. They get stuck in the dirt and says, "Nah, you'll have to do better than that, my friend. Concentrate. Keep your mind on the battle." And then he comes back and... he's gonna swing his longsword at you. Just a straight roll. He rolls an 11. He says, that's not gonna do it. Lady of the Light, guide my blows. And he takes another longsword. And that is going to hit with a 24, I imagine. Doing 6 points of damage. But he's also going to put a Divine Smite into that. Just going to do another 2d8 damage. as a sword glows up and he comes in with a divine smite. So you take a total of 15 points of damage. Actually, you're raging, so you take 3 from the first one, and then 9 from the second attack. So you take 12 points of damage total.
See?
I suggest you heal now, friend. I don't want to seriously hurt you.
But he would see I only take 4 damage from his smite. And resistance to radiant.
You are more than meet the eye. The Lady of Light will guide my blows, though. Let's see what you've got now. Keep your mind in the game. He's almost cheering you on, which is very noble of him. Bone, what do you do?
He's going to try to fight. His distraction ends off, and he's going to attack recklessly.
Okay.
17,
That's the spirit. More of that. But he blocks it with his shield. Blocks it with his shield again. Come on. You've left yourself open, friend. Keep your mind in the game. What does that do? Is look. It's more than about mind. It's about tactics. Good offense is as good as a good defense. And he casts a spell on himself. And he casts Shield of Faith on himself. And he's going to be concentrating on that. Come on! Use your mind, not just your muscle. You can hit me if you try. Come on!
It's so humiliating. I'm going to do recklessly again.
Sure. Just so you know, his AC's 22 now with the shield. Oh, that's it, lad! Put your back into it. Yes, good, good!
So that's 16, 20 damage.
Wow. I've underestimated you.
Does he lose his concentration?
Oh, that's a good question. That's a concentration. Both 2 cons, both at 10. Oh, no, he loses it. That was a 4, so the shield goes down. So I'm going to say Bone just hits the shield, hits the shield, hits the shield again, and it shatters and you break through his defenses. Oh, I've underestimated you. So be it. No more holding back. That's already done. That doesn't make sense. Maybe this one. No. He's just going to say, all right, good attacks, but you've left yourself open. And he's going to attack you with advantage with his long sword. Rolls a 24. So you take 5 slashing reduced to 2 due to your Divine Smite. And he's going to use a 2nd level Divine Smite to do more radiant damage to you. But again, that's going to be halved.
That's 7.
Yeah, 7. Half of 15 is 7. Always round down. And he's going to swing again with his long sword recklessly. All right. No more playing about. And he swings again at advantage and rolls another 21 to hit. So 5 slashing reduced to 2. And he's going to put another Divine Smite into that. 14 divine damage reduced to 7 because of your age. All right, you're a worthy opponent. Let's see what you got. Don't leave yourself open again. You leave yourself open again?
Of course.
Okay, recklessly again.
Like recklessly. Oh no.
Ding, off his shield.
There we go.
That one hits.
So that's 9.
9 points of damage. So he's bleeding quite profuse and says, have you ever considered a job in the Royal Guard, lad?
He's just growling.
Just growling. I wasn't imagining a response. And how many smites does he have left? Plenty. All right, he comes back with his long sword. Hits a 17, which I think still hits you, Bone, at advantage.
Yes.
You take 5 slashing reduced to 2, and 15 reduced to 7, so 9 points of damage net.
Yes.
And he swings his long sword one more time at advantage. Rolls a 25. So you take 5 slashing, reduced to 2, and then half of this again as he lands up another Divine Smite. He's running. Well, I'll let you know how much he does. See, lad, the Lady of Light guides my blows. If you don't take me down, lad, you're going down next time. Strike through! Strike! Just hit me, boy! You can do it!
He's going to touch where he's been stabbed and slashed, and he's going to use healing hands. This does enough. He's going to heal himself for 8.
It's an action?
Yes, and his eyes sort of light up a bit more, and this similar, perhaps, halo shortly grows into view, but it just fades again.
Interesting. Right, lad, if that is going to be the way it is. Lady of Light, cure my wounds. And he cures himself with 30 hit points.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Help.
Oops.
Back to you,
Yeah.
Bone.
Yeah. Recklessly.
Sure. Ting! Off his shield.
There we go.
Second one hits.
That's 11.
11. Alright, lad. Time to put you down. He's going to take an advantage with his longsword. Rolls a 25. You take 5 points of slashing damage. And half of the... Whoops. Not 2s8. 2d8. And 6 points from that. And he's going to hit you one more time with his longsword. This time he rolls an 18. No divine smite on this one, though. He's out of them. So you take 5 points of damage from the next attack. 10 reduced to 5 because of your rage. It's not too late to forfeit, lad.
Okay.
Was that, sorry?
Oh, sorry, you said not 5 reduced to 2, but 10 reduced to 5, right?
Yeah, 10 reduced to 5, yep. From his second attack. No divine smite. He's out.
Okay. Well, Bone is not smart. The smart thing would be to take away his weapon and continue fighting, but he's going to, for some strange reason, continue fighting honorably.
Okay, cool. 23 hits. Gets through his defenses. 15 does not hit.
10 damage.
10 damage. All right, you're doing well. Last chance, lad. Do you want to forfeit?
It's just growling. No response.
Okay. First long sword shot hits. Second long sword hits. You take 4 damage. 9 reduced to 4. 11 reduced to 5. So what's that? 9 points of damage altogether?
Yeah, 2 hit points left.
No.
All right, lad. Give it up.
He's just stumbling around before he almost falls back, but then he just lunges forward and the last attack recklessly. Come on.
Ching! Off the shield. That one gets through.
Yeah, so that's 12 damage.
12 damage. Okay, he takes a big old blow and falls down. Takes a big blow. All right, I gave you the opportunity. Now it's time to finish this. And once again, at advantage with his long sword, he rolls a 19.
Yeah,
And does
although unconscious.
6 points. And Joffa says, and finally, the mighty Bone goes down. We will have a final match between the Black Knight and the King, and the winner of that will go on to face Gratas Ultio. And before the clerics even get to you, Bone, and he casts Cure Wounds on you, and you get only 3 hit points, and he picks you up off the feet, and he says, well done, lad. You fought well.
I stare at his eyes and his... you... me... Same... Like brother.
You're a good sort, lad. Come on, let's go have a beer. I shout.
Just grunting, sort of affirmative, I suppose.
Okay, and as he gets, both of you get healed up by clerics. We have the
And he
semi.
gets the healing potion, I guess.
Oh no, it's a potion of water breathing, wasn't it?
The water breathing potion, yeah.
Yep.
I
So
just removed
take that off your inventory.
Yes.
I will get closer to the arena when Bon is out and go there to congratulate him. Well done, Bon. I know you lost the last one, but has been amazing. People are chanting your name.
Thank you, friend. I
I'll give you a nice clap as you leave.
Was it fun? Was it fun for you?
I guess he's just grunting like he seems, grunting affirmative.
Mhm.
Vander also wants to meet Bone once they exit the arena, and is also gonna congratulate Bone and be like, Bone, you fought amazingly today. You did so good. And then he's gonna look at Altia and be like, and you too, sir. You seem like you know your way around the swords.
I'm sorry, I was reading. You're talking to the guy who defeated him?
Yeah, I'm just gonna say, like, you seem like you really know how to fight. I will be cheering for you in this final in
Finale.
the final fight.
Finale?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the finale. Yeah.
Oh, much appreciated. I mean, all my training and dedication to Lord Signmonder. I was but a beggar on a street, and he brought me up to the position where I am now. I am utterly loyal to him. He is my mentor. He's my teacher. He is the one that I look up to. But thank you for your kind words. Thank you.
That's very interesting. We might be meeting each other more often then. We currently consider ourselves friends of Mr. Signmonder. Lord Signmonder.
Oh, any friend of Lord Signmonder is definitely a friend of mine. Maybe we'll meet for drinks after this. Maybe Lord Signmonder will be nice to open up his mansion. Assuming, of course, the
That
Queen...
sounds-
Getting the Queen and Athena and Queen Lyrencia back to the castle, of course, first. But after that, I'll try and twist his arms and we'll grab some drinks after this.
That sounds wonderful. Either way, I wish you luck in the final fight.
Thank you very much. Well, let's watch King Waldron against his Black Knight character first. King Waldron wanders down from the royal box. The Queen, and rather strangely, even Athena is cheering him on. Kezri. As you're up there, make an insight check.
I think
Oh,
Casseray went to let the dogs out.
Okay, we'll wait for Kezri to get back. And, alright, Black Knight, you fought well. If you win against Gratus Ultio, you'll gain an audience with me, and a favor as well. Well fought and good luck. And the Black Knight says nothing, and just lights her flaming longsword on fire. And King Waldron taps on his Spriggan shield and grows, enlarges, uses special ability of it. Kezri, as these people were cheering on the king as he went down to the arena, can you make an insight check, please?
Whoa.
Okay, thank you.
Shit.
And the entire campaign ends because Kezri failed her insight check. Oh, I'm kidding. But you won't
You
get
know
a piece
what?
of
No, I'm gonna use. I had 2 of these
Okay.
inspirations, so I'm gonna do it again.
You also can burn a sorcery point if you fail a check.
Yeah, well, 11 doesn't help me, I don't think, so.
Okay, no, you do not notice anything. But you do see Queen Laurentia and Athena and Lord Simonda as well, watching this one particularly closely. And King Waldron says, all right, let's go. And the battle between them are intense. Things go back and forth. King Waldron has traditionally won this event. And the joke is the king has an audience of one because he wins it. And with his falcon blade, he seems to shift in space, going back and forth. And the Raven Knight bursts into form, attacks from below, primarily contesting the king's feet and shoulders. And in the end, like, it's an intense battle. It's very, very close. And eventually the knight cuts across King Waldron's leg, and he falls to the ground and says, okay, well done. Well done. You have bested me, Black Knight. That is a truly impressive feat. It is now up to you to defeat Gratis to win the overall tournament. But well done. It has been a long time since someone bested us, especially one of such intricate skills. Claim your prize, noble Lady Knight, and it is rightfully yours. I greatly anticipate your private audience. Show your face and be celebrated. Now, just 1 second. You watch as the knight whips off her helmet, and you see these dark wings reach out from either side of her. And Adai, you recognize this as the former queen, Queen Elisa, the one who died and was replaced by Queen Lauricia. And her eyes glow red, and she says, Waldron, you are a kinslayer and a traitor to your house. Not even your death can avenge your deeds. I claim your soul as punishment. It is in hell where we meet again. And she takes the sword and drives it deeply into the heart of King Waldron. And he screams, and he falls to the ground, presumably dead. And the queen looks around, and you all see the face of the former queen, Queen Elisa. She says, Slayer, we shall meet again in hell. And then her body vanishes, and the king's lying on the throne, presumably dead. Lord Simonda immediately jumps over the top and rushes to the king's aid. And he screams to the guard, get the princess! Get the queen to safety as soon as you can! And the queen and them rush away with the queen and Athena. They're gone. Kazri, what are you doing in this moment as you're up on there?
Well, I suppose we would both leave. Like, we're not just going to stay when everyone else that's up here is leaving.
Okay, so get ushered away with the queen and the princess.
Yeah.
Gareth,
and I would, yeah, I guess I'd have to stay with him. Yeah, that's fine.
So holding your hand as the nobility, I guess, is rushed out. Lord Santa screams out, medic! 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 And everybody, the clerics rush in, and they start doing their curative magic. But King Waldron, one thing, he shrinks back, no longer under the effect, and the king is dead.
What the absolute fuck?
And the whole crowd starts screaming, no, no, no! And people start rushing out of the stadium. People are leaving back and forth, back and forth. And Lord Monder, you hear him muttering under his breath. Actually says it loudly. The king is dead! Long live Queen Athena! What do you guys do?
Oh, that's horrible.
I'm gonna.
I was about to rush.
Queen Athena! Oh no!
I was about to rush towards the king, but when I hear Queen Athena, I kind of stay back with the people.
Pressure, one to make light of a tragedy. Can you make me a sleight of hand check, please?
25.
Sure.
Oh, 25, sorry.
Yeah.
You get D20 plus 5 gold pieces, 10 gold pieces.
That'll work.
Vander kind of wants to try to do the same. Look for people that leaving stuff behind, whatever.
Okay, same again.
And the rockets.
Sleight of hand.
Nice.
Same with you.
Oh, nice.
D20 plus 5. So 20 gold pieces you managed to
Oh my
rustle
god.
up.
Damn.
Bone, what are you doing?
He would be at Gratus Ultio's side, I suppose. I'm not sure where he's at. So, yeah.
He's rushing out.
I guess Bone is rushing after him.
And Lord Simonda has dropped to his knees and is weeping.
And the Raven Knight just teleported out.
Once she struck that killing bow to Waldron, she just disappeared into mist. No,
I was just about to say, well, what about our money? What about the bets?
Golfer says, no. If anything, she's been disqualified. So Gratos Ultio is the champion. Or if there is
my
any other
God.
champion. I'm not sure. We'll have to talk to Queen in Waiting Athena. There still need to be a coronation. But yeah, Queen Athena would need to make that decision.
Well,
No,
she
no.
better hurry.
Give it up. Don't weasel out of this.
Seems like I won then, Rachel.
No, I'm not weaseling out of this. I mean, who is it? Who is the King's champion? Who is it?
Well,
The bets were who would make it to the final round.
Well, so
Yeah,
far
and
we've
that
got
wasn't
Gratis and
Bone.
someone who
No,
has
Ultio.
disappeared. So unless the Raven Queen comes back, which it seems is highly unlikely, Gratius will be the winner by default. Regardless, I'm not honoring your bet.
Ooh.
well,
Hey.
I did bet on Ultio though, not a lot, but I still bet my honorable 5 gold pieces.
Okay, you can make
For
20 gold
however
pieces
much
in
it's worth.
quality and profit.
Nice. I'm gonna give half of it to Enration.
Okay.
And I'm gonna give him a big smirk because it's basically a sign of saying, I guess I won.
I guess Lady Luck shined on you by default, my friend.
And I'm just gonna I'm just gonna say I think we should try to get out of here. This seems a little bit yeah, I don't really like the ruckus too much. I think we should go.
Yeah, the place
Yeah.
is
You
an
go get
absolute
Bone?
chaos. Yep. Do you get Bone?
Yeah,
Sorry?
I'm gonna send a message to Bone and tell him to meet me outside at the entrance.
Okay, Master.
Okay, so we'll say you all meet up, except for Kazri, outside as the King's Games has, I guess, officially ended, with the tragic death of King Waldron Azanar, King Waldron Azanar, and it seems Princess Athena will soon be Queen Athena, with the way royal positions work, being the daughter of the king, but not the daughter of the queen, which is why the queen doesn't stay the queen. Athena will ascend to the throne. So you all gather outside, and
Jesus.
something's come up in my real world life, so we're going to have to end it a little bit early, if that's okay.
Yeah, no worries.
And we can deal with the repercussions of this next week, as the queen is dead, and presumably there's a coronation for the queen coming up. But we'll deal
And a
with
wedding.
the fallout. And a wedding, yes. The wedding would be the same night, right?
Yep.
be this night. Okay, so we'll get to the wedding next week. I suspect Casley
And-
has other plans, but I don't know that for sure. But we'll find out next week. Yes.
Next Wednesday, we should be back on time for you three over.
Yeah, perfect.
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
snap. That's the 3rd, isn't it?
Yep.
Mhm.
Yeah,